Good evening and welcome to the Thai PBS World. Last week, the new U.S. ambassador to Thailand has a video to launch and introduce himself to Thai society. And today he has a press briefing with reporters from different organizations. And Thai PBS has an interview with him. Today, Thai PBS has an interview with Michael DeSombre, the new U.S. ambassador to Thailand. The new ambassador was nominated by President Trump on July 17 of last year and confirmed by the United States Senate on January the 8th this year. Ambassador DeSombre has long experience in Asia. His background is a partner in law firm where he led mergers and acquisition practice in Asia. Ambassador must have priority shift because of COVID-19, so I began by asking him this question. Your Excellency, Michael George DeSombre, thank you very much. You know how to why?
I've learned.
Yeah, it's very popular right now, isn't it? Thai why during this COVID-19 outbreak.
It is a better way of greeting people, I think. That's correct.
Yes. In the past 6 weeks, you have been in Thailand already during your getting to know about Thailand. But your priorities have been shifted because of the outbreak of COVID-19.
Priorities remain, but clearly the health and safety of Americans in Thailand are a top priority. So we spend a lot of time ensuring that the health cooperation that we do in the embassy is continuing. Our work between the CDC and the Ministry of Public Health, our work between the Army Research and the Thai Army medical people, our USAID. So we spend a lot of time on that too.
What kept you busy these days in Thailand?
I've been surprised at how, as an ambassador, my schedule is so filled. It's from 30 minutes every moment is completely filled. So it's really my main priorities. So focusing on energizing the strategic relationship. For example, one of my first engagements was going out to Cobra Gold to visit 2 of the activities, the humanitarian civic activity and also the closing live fire CALFEX, where General Pompipat hosted me for what was a very exciting adventure. And then economic aspects. It is a top priority of mine to strengthen the economic partnership between U.S. and Thailand. We've had an economic relationship for over 160 years, and we want to go from strength to strength. Now is the time, with my arrival, to really bring more U.S. companies to invest in and to expand into Thailand. And I've been having phone calls and meeting most every day with various American businessmen, other Western European businessmen, trying to see how I can get them to bring more of their operations to Thailand.
Is that special message or special assignment from President Trump on you because you are from business background? You were in Asia for about 20 years. The message from the president for you is to focus on business in Thailand.
The message from the president is to focus on the 3 pillars of the Indo-Pacific strategy. Clearly, for me, one of the important ones that I have a good background to focus on is the economic portion. So yes, that's something that he specifically wants us to do here, is to expand the economic partnership between the United States and Thailand.
You were the first political appointee ambassador in Thailand in 45 years. You must have something special character that President Trump trusts on you to take this role in Thailand. What is it?
I am very honored to have this position. If one looks back in history, one of the most important non-career ambassadors was Bill Donovan, the founder of the OSS, who came to Thailand as the first U.S. ambassador after World War II. Obviously had been instrumental in the cooperation between the OSS and the Free Thai movement during World War II. So following in his footsteps and others, I am very honored to be the first non-career foreign service ambassador here in the last 45 years.
You are in Thailand at a very interesting time politically because about 2 weeks ago, it's the Charter Court ruling of the dissolution of former Future Forward Party, and the U.S. Embassy has issued a statement that you are quite concerned with politics in Thailand and you want to...
That's not what the statement said, Kunata.
Yeah, so what's the meaning of the statement?
In that statement, we did not comment on the judicial decision at all. We did not criticize the judicial decision because we believe that the Thai courts implementing Thai law are appropriate, to make their own decisions. We just noted that the party had been dissolved, and we're hoping that the people who had voted for the party would continue to be represented. We now see that just as of yesterday or the day before, the creation of the new Move Forward Party has been created and is welcoming the MPs from the previous Future Forward Party. So we're very pleased to see that the people will still be represented.
You said you want to emphasize on transparency, governance, and support democracy. What do you mean by that?
It really means supporting the institutions of democracy. We as America do not choose sides. We do not support parties or support individuals. We support the institutions of democracy. We try to help countries and members of parliament understand what it means to be an elected representative. For example, we hosted at this residence a few months ago, before my arrival, many of the newly elected members of parliament to help them learn more about what it means to be a member of parliament, because many of them have never served before. So we try to do capacity building and institution building when we say we're supporting transparency and good governance.
But U.S. stance is being watched all over the world, especially on democracy. And when we see the two predecessors before you, Ambassador Christie Kenney and Ambassador Glyn T. Davis, perhaps the way they perform their role being seen as intervening in Thai politics a bit. Do you plan to pursue the same path with the two predecessors?
As I indicated, my plan is to support democracy, but not to support any specific parties or any specific individuals.
Regarding the economic impact from the COVID-19, we see how the world is very much dependent on China, on supply chain, but it's been predicted that perhaps China economic growth will be about lower than 6%. From your business background, what do you see the effect on American investment in the region, and will that shape to the new geopolitics of the US in the region?
That's a very good question, and one that I know many people are looking at the moment. I can give you my view. I think American and other companies that have been dependent upon supply chains in China are looking very seriously at the risks that they encounter because of their dependence on those supply chains. And they are considering moving some or all of those supply chains. Many of them in the past have moved to Vietnam. I'm now communicating with lots of American companies that they should consider Thailand for a place to move their supply chain to. That is a great opportunity for further investment and growth here in Thailand, is helping companies establish new supply chains, new manufacturing hubs in Thailand that might previously have been in China.
Right now you are in the stage of trying to convince more American investors to move their supply chain to Thailand. What held them back before?
Well, part of it was that they hadn't quite appreciated the risks in China, and obviously the last year has demonstrated quite significantly some of those risks. But otherwise, American companies had also been looking at American government and our relationship with Thailand, and until we certified the elections in July of last year, the elections in March of last year, American companies were perhaps a bit hesitant. But now that the US government has fully engaged, and we have an ambassador who's out there trying to encourage them to come to Thailand, I'm confident that we will be able to get more companies interested in investing in or expanding in Thailand.
From now on, what's your plan in the near future? What do you plan to get acquainted with different interests or different group of people in Thailand?
That's a very good question. I've been planning that specifically in the last few days. I obviously want to meet all of the senior government officials here in Thailand. That's one of my top priorities, so I can get to know them and we can develop a relationship. I also want to reach out to all of the major Thai companies here in Thailand and all of the major US companies here in Thailand, and make sure I meet with all of them and really understand issues they have, how we can promote more investment, how we can promote Thai companies to invest in the US, how we can promote US companies to invest in Thailand. And then also I want to see more of Thailand. I would really like, if possible, to visit all of the provinces of Thailand. Now that may be a challenging undertaking, but I'm hoping I can try to accomplish that. I'm currently planning one of my first big trips up to Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai to visit those cities and also visit the Mekong River and look at some of the issues that I've been describing and really try to start working on how we can best address some of those issues.
Ambassador, you said you've been learning Thai language just a bit?
Well, I have learned how to say Sawadee Cup or Kokumakap. My Ben Rai is a good phrase. I think that's the favorite Thai phrase. Is my Ben Rai. That's I've been told that is part of Thai culture. But I'm just at the beginning of learning Thai. I have a lot to learn. I do speak, Chinese, some Korean, some Japanese, and there clearly is some similarities. I've noticed in the grammar, for example, is very much like Chinese. So I'm hoping that I will have the ability to learn Thai, but it will be a long process.
Yes, but my Ben Rai is good word to get to know about Thai culture.
Okay.
Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you for
Thank you very
joining
much.
me. ขอบคุณค่ะ I'm sure Ambassador DeSombre will have plenty of time to learn Thai language during his term as ambassador to Thailand.